Okay, let's look at Tanya. There was this one Tanya player, Pluralmite, at CEO Otaku who did extremely well. I think he was running Tanya with Goro. He really made her look like she had great space control and traps, so I want to check her out. Her walk speed's kind of sluggish. She kind of reminds me of like Havoc. Her dash is really short. Walk speed's very sluggish, dash is short. Jump is floaty. But I think she has a lot of big far-range moves, and she has really strong projectiles, so she might want to hold up the fort rather than like move around so much. Let's take a look. 1-2, pretty typical. 1-2, high mid 7 frames, +1, -2. 1-2 is -2, -1. Let's check really quick if she has any easy armor moves. Easy armor moves. Has armor. Down back 4. Alright. Down back 4. So we can use these to check if her strings have any gaps in them. 1-2-2. Was it down back? Down back 4. My bad. Seems pretty true. All right, I'll settle for it. Seems pretty decent. It's interesting that a lot of characters now are just having like a traditional standing string, not too many command normals like back or forward. So she just has 1-2-2 and that's it. Down 1 is 7. What is it on block? -8. But she's kind of got it pushing far away. Sometimes, and look, it gets -7 from far away. Sometimes it's fun to see if characters can punish themselves with their own down 1. Like it says -7. Like, look at this. Can't get her. Alright, down 1's relatively safe. Stand 2. Stand 2 is a high, 9 frame high, -7. And it transforms into this automatic throw. Oh, but it's not really. Because it's not a true throw, it's just a second high. It's just the second high. So 2 throw command is just the second high. Can that be ducked? I can duck it. Oh boy. Look at that. Stand block into a crouch duck. Oh boy, doesn't truly jail. Oh boy. That's no good. You don't want to be doing that. 4-2, 1-1-2. Alright, now that's a good string. 4-2. Forward advancing mid. Mid starters are always good options. -5. 4-2-1. You have to hit 1-1 twice. So you have to do 4-2, double 1. A bunch of mids. A nice extension. Also -5. The double. So you could vary, I guess you could vary the timing. That releases you pretty quick. You could do 4-2 throw. It's a little bit slow. I like that though. I wonder how much anti-air property that has. Like, can you whiff it? You can't do it on whiff? Yeah, you can. So if you're like trying to hit them, trying to make them walk into it, that's tough to do on whiff. It can kind of clip them if they're jumping. A little bit. She kind of reminds me of an Injustice character. Maybe it's also like the Golden Aura. And then forward 2, 1-1-2. An overhead, -6, safe overhead. Let's see if any of this is. Can I do down back or down back hands? Whoa! Multi-hitting, you can't tech. Whoa! So her armor gets blown up when she tries to push through it. Now, I think Havoc has infinite armor on his down back enhanced 1. Can I poke? Can I just poke? I can't even seem to get it off. So you have to respect this. Flawless block. Can't start it up. Let's see how much a flawless block is. Oh, it doesn't show my data. Alright. So, if you finish that string, 4-2-1-1-2, you kind of blow through the gap in it. And if somebody tries to armor through, they're going to get hit multiple times. Yeah, I saw that. Like, usually armor can only absorb 1 hit. So if you have double hitting normals, they could blow up armor. In the event that someone's going to do a raw special. In terms of beating out like a block string, you might be in a different position. So that's interesting that there's a gap in this string, but it resists armor breaks. Maybe some characters have moves that have infinite armor? I don't know. But I like that idea. Guaranteed overhead. What was it on block? It was safe, right? Like all the overheads in this game? -6, of course. Okay, so far she's got some tools. Back 1, 2. Wow. Alright, does that even hit next to them? Yeah, sure. Let's see if it'll hit. And can I uppercut afterward? Easy. Easy uppercut. Cool. Back to... What about on block, though? That's super punishable on block, and it's a high. So that would be a good combo tool in the corner. I mean, if they're jumping. If they're jumping, it's like an easy way to grab them back at you. And it's just a single hit. Automatically comes back. Interesting. I want to see if I can do, it's back. Cool. Let's make her stand still. Back to 3. And then she slams. What if they stand still? So if you accidentally do it, I don't know, I think you should be... And then what else does she have? So she has back to the ordinary one. That comes back and is super punishable. And then if they block it, you kind of have to dial it in. I don't really think you have the option to like see that they blocked it or something. That's an overhead. You might be able to just down 3 them. So like, let's say that she does that. Like, you could just kind of interrupt them. Yeah, you can kind of just swing against them. That's okay. So what is it? Back to 3. -2. And back to 4. Is this mid kick? So I think back to 4 is going to be a combo option. Or just back 2 as a combo option, or as an anti-air. An anti-air combo starter off a normal is extremely useful. So, as an anti-jump and that's going to guarantee a combo off it, I think that's critical. Anti-airs and combos are kind of rare in this game without the use of a cameo, because you don't really want to do like some punish or counter down to up forward plus block, like that thing where if you block a jump in, you could do down to up forward block and it spends a meter to give you an air series. Yeah, it's an option if that's all you have, but a lot of characters are looking for more than just a down 2, or more than a down 2 with a cameo to convert. They're looking for a normal that they can hit and juggle off of, or they're looking for a normal that they can hit, an anti-air they can hit into like a capture special. So this being just a backward normal, and the normal hit works perfectly well. Maybe you would just reserve back 2 as an anti-air and maybe back 2 4 within combos and not really worry about back 2 3 because it's not a mix-up. Back 2 is super unsafe and back 2 3 can be interrupted as well, so it's not really like... You already have such a good overhead option from this where you could just catch people. I mean, you could do 4-2, 4-2-1-1, and 4-2-1-1-2. Like, you don't need to worry about some unsafe high into an overhead that starts way too slow. So don't worry about back 2-3. And then down to 11 frames, but it seems extremely fast. Her forward dash is really fast. I think she wants to just pick a position and use the range of her attacks to keep people out. Stand 3. Wow, not a kick, but a super long-ranged whip. It's a high, though. Minus 14. I mean, from far range, you might not have a move that's guaranteed to punish that. Maybe if you have a very fast projectile or some ground-tracking projectile, maybe Sub-Zero's ground freeze, Shang Tsung's ground fireballs, maybe that's a good way to retaliate against this. And then she has the throw extension. Oh, it goes into a low. That's way more useful than... What did she have? 2... Yeah, 2 throw is not like... 2 and then the throw macro. If it's not going to be an actual throw hit, it's just going to be a high hit. That's no good. But 3 throw into a low, that side switches. Sure, why not? Let's make her... Well, let's make her block. It's still very unsafe if she's there. I mean, how are you going to... You know, like, how are you going to... Like, you're going to try and duck it? And then you're going to try and jump it? Yeah, right. Like, she's going to get you. Even there, I was off the ground. Did you see that? I was off the ground, even. So let's see what happens if I block it. Will it make contact on... Will it make contact on crouch? No, it won't. But if I block it, I cannot jump it. I'm jailed. Look at this. I'm going to block it. I'm going to hold up. Doesn't work. So if you're looking for it, it's like... You're kind of guessing. You're not reacting, you're anticipating it. You'd have to be... Well, let's see. What about angle jump? I wonder if angle jump starts slower. I don't think so. Usually angle jump starts faster. So I like that. Stand 3 and then the low. You'll really... All you need to do... And can you hit confirm it, kind of? Yeah, sort of. You can really do it late. You can really delay the command. If the whip is horizontally far out hitting them, and she hasn't pulled it back around her body yet, then yeah. I like that idea. It also gets you in, even if she wants to block it. She's crouching low. So let's see this. Let's see this. Now let's do this. Let's do it up really close and see if she... It's a punish. But, like, what do you have that's close enough? So if she starts being, like, a little bit far away... She does move close to you. She kind of moves closer to you. Because I was going to say, what if you could space it well? What if you could space it well so you didn't move that close on block? Let's make them block. Block mode, all. You could whiff it. You're still... From full screen. From full screen, I still get put very close. So, from max range making contact, even whiffing, I get really close. Alright. I was going to say, I'm at minus 14, but like maybe I'm far enough away to get away from it. And not really. It's not looking that way. So it's pretty punishable, but I still kind of like it. I don't know what it is. I still kind of like it. Stand 3 throw. I kind of like it. Back 3. She has a back 3 crouching low hit. I like that. -4. I like that. It's 16 frames, so a lot of startup. It's not going to be able to punish anything that's a low, that's unsafe on block and puts them in a crouching position. But it's extremely fast. And it ducks low. I like that. Does she have anything off that? Back 3, 4, 4. Super low. Back 3. -6. Even that's still safe. And good luck armoring through a low. There's not too many lows that you can armor through other than Shang Tsung's. What about on hit? Back 3. You got to do back 3 double 4. It's one of those. It's a 1 or a 3 hit string. You have to double tap. Didn't she have something else like that? Forward 2, 1, 1. Back 3, 2, 2. And then down 3. 10 frames. -9. Boy, oh boy. Well then, it might almost be worth... I mean, 10 frames if you need a 10 frame punish, but it might almost be worth... Yeah, look at that. Her down force 10 frames also. And what is that on block? -5. -9. Alright, back 3, 3. Back 3, 4, 4. I like that. Her down 2. I mean, it has... Her down 3 has long range, I guess. Let's look at stand 4. Stand 4 is super high. It's a big kick. This is the move that was off. What was it off? Back 2, 4. So she has this weird... But now it's a high, not a mid. It's 11 frame. An 11 frame high? Why do you need that? Why do you need an 11 frame high? I don't know. Does that lead into anything at all, or is that just kind of... Maybe off an anti-air? Let's see. If I make the opponent... Just do this. No, not really. Why risk doing stand 4? Why risk trying to do stand 4 in the back 2 when you could just do back 2? I don't know. So stand 4 is really boring. It's 11 frame high. I don't know what the point of that is. Back 4 is her sweep. 14 frame. Now this is way better than stand 3 throw. Her back 4 is the actual sweep with her weapon. Her Umgadi weapon. -0. Now wait a minute. Back 4 is 14 frames and -0, and back 3 is 16 frames and -4, and back 3 moves you forward, and back 4 moves you away. Oh, but because back 3 moves you forward, you could kind of advance in on them. Can you do back 3, 4, 4 on whiff? Yeah. Boy, but you're really vulnerable breakdancing on the floor like that. Whereas back 4, you're recovered. Alright, so I like all of her weapon moves. I like back 4. It kind of ducks her a little bit. Let's see if that, trying to get her to do it. Maybe I should get her to do... Let's do that. Kind of far away. Oh no. Is that a high? That's a high. Counter. Counter hit. Alright, so she's not really ducking. I don't know. She's not really ducking because I'm getting counter hits. She's starting the move and it's still making contact. Yeah, she's not really ducking. So it looks like... You see what I'm saying? It looks like she's crouching low, but she's not really. She doesn't seem to be in a crouching state when she's doing back 4. Because she's clearly starting the animation and I'm getting counter hit. which means my standing too high is making contact with her back 4, so she's not really crouching. It's yet another standing sweep. So maybe there's reason to use back 3 because that's definitely a crouching state. And it moves her forward a little bit. It's a low. It's a little bit slower and a little bit less safe, but it's still pretty good. What about that even? Yeah, I like that. Back 3. Sure. It moves her forward a little bit. Sure. Back 3, sure. So far, her moves seem good. Have I been trying to test armor on anything? What about... You don't really need to test armor on some of the stuff that's already unsafe. I guess I could. Back to... I could test armor on this. I don't know why you really need to. Like, because you can already just punish it. You don't really need armor. I don't know. If I block this, though... Hey, hey, back 2-4 seems like a real block stun. I can't do anything out of that. Can I duck afterward? I can transition to a duck. So then let's see. What is the armor? Maybe back 2-4 is a real string. It seems like it. Back 2-4 is a real string. What about back... What about this, though? Not that. No. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, so... Oddly enough... Of all the strings that are a true block string, back 2-4 is a true block string. And you can kind of whiff into that. Weird. I don't know why you'd want to chance it on that high, but you totally could. Weird. And then what else? 4-2-1-1 is going to blow up armor. And stand 3 throw is punishable enough. Like, you don't really need to risk armor when it's already punishable. Why burn the meter? It doesn't even seem to work. Yeah, alright. Why burn the meter? It doesn't. It seems like a true block string anyhow. And then back 3-4-4. Yeah, you might as well just block. It's too fast anyway. Checking what can be armored. And then what are we looking at? Stand 4, back 4, which I like. Forward 4. Forward 4 is this big launching high. So these moves are confusing me. Stand 4 and forward 4. They're just like weird high hitting kicks. Alright, that's a launcher, but it's 16 frames and it's a high. You might as well just do back 2. So I don't really get what some of her standing 4 kicks are for. I like back 3. As far as stand 4 and forward 4 are, maybe they're just in the corner. Look at all this gold. I mean, I don't know. You could just... Let's put her in the corner. Practice setting. Can you juggle twice with this? Maybe it's a high damage move. Maybe it's a high damage high. 70. I don't know. If you need an easy combo. I don't know. Center. I don't know. I don't really get the point of stand 4 and forward 4. They kind of are slow and they're weird highs. But I don't know. She's got a lot of highs. You know, if you need 4 anti-airs and a lot of juggle combos, I guess. Let's look at her aerial attacks. Let's make the guy jump. Let's make the guy jump. Jump 1, 2, 4. I like that she clocks them. All right, 1, 2, 4 is a ground bounce. I like that. 1, 2, 4 is a ground bounce. What can we get? 1, 2, 4. You could probably get stand 3 off that. 1, 2, 4. Oh no, it whiffs. What about a back four? Nah. What else? Jump 1-3-3. Wow. What did you do? What does it do when you just do it once? Okay. That really knocks them down, though. Just like a single hitting jump seems to be the best thing to juggle them if you want to re-land. And unless you have a specific ground-bound string... Wow, that knocks them far away. Unless you have a specific ground-bound string, it seems tough to try and combo off a jump string. Unless you know, like, you have a pre-built combo. If you're just trying to catch them and then re-land and relaunch them, like go air-to-air with them or something, like a single hitting jab seems to work the best. And then jump 2-1. Wow. Maybe she has some specials in the air that make use of these. Let's make the guy stand. So, down forward 1. Down forward 1 is an easy projectile. What's different about the enhanced version? Destroys opponent's projectiles. Okay. And then her air projectile is on down forward 1. As opposed to back forward 1. I'm almost wondering if back forward 1 is better for air projectiles because it's easier to instant air fireball them. But in this case, you don't want to instant air fireball them because she's going to shoot it so low to the ground. I did it once. Weird. I kind of was able to get it once. It was super low. Okay, but she's got, do the enhanced version, what is that, 60? What's the enhanced version do? 90. I don't know if you want to do more damage burning a bar, because that resource could convert into a full combo. So I think just regular projectiles are fine, but the enhanced one does eat projectiles, that's good. Down forward 1, grants charges of guidance, max 2. While 2 charges, Tanya's dashes go farther when cancelled into attacks. Seeking guidance delay, hold, continue building charges. What is this? So you can just charge it. They seem to, whoa, what am I doing there? She reminds me of Sinestro from Injustice 1. That's maybe why. Her dashes go farther. Her dashes go farther. Oh yeah, there's like some added forward momentum. And she gets that aura, you can tell. When you do the attack, she does get popped forward a bit. How long does that last? Cool. Yeah, she kind of moves forward maybe like an inch or so more. I wonder if that enables combos that otherwise would not be allowed. Enhanced Seeking Guidance, it probably just stocks it up instantly. No. Why the fuck would you do Enhanced Seeking Guidance? Costs 1 bar. Why the fuck would I do that? Why would I ever do that? How much time does that take? 44 plus 43. 30 plus 29. That's not worth it. Cutting off 20 frames to piss away a bar just to enhance automatically, that's not worth it. Don't do that. Ungati dodge. Requires, and then once she has it, ooh, and it goes away. What does that do then? Ungati dodge. Requires 2 charges, costs 1 bar. What the fuck does that do? It doesn't have armor in it. It just gives her this weird air dash move. And then that becomes an attack. What kind of attack is that? That's still a high. Hey, there's an aura left on the screen. Did you see that? And then I use that dodge and it's there. I wonder what that does. Umgadi dodge requires 2, and it puts you in the air, and that's really dumb. But the Umgadi enhanced dodge is an attack. That's a high. Okay, it's a high. Umgadi dodge is a high. Parry's high and mids grants 1 charge. That's a parry. I like that. You can hold it indefinitely. Cool. Parries highs and mids. And then there's that spot that's left. She leaves a spot on the screen. Divine Protection. Enhanced. Costs 1 bar, parries highs, and parries projectiles. Alright, parries projectiles for enhanced. These enhancement costs are a little bit high. I don't think it's worth... I mean, that sucks that you would have to use a bar to parry a projectile. It's easy to pull off because you can just press and hold it. If you're in a real bad projectile war and you don't want to die, and you don't want a flawless block, you know, it could come in handy in a rare moment. Building that full charge seems worth it just to get access to this move. Does that have any armor? I don't think it does. It doesn't say that it does. So that would be an interesting thing where it's like for 1 bar you have armor and you can start a combo if you're charged up, but it doesn't. So charging and getting faster, that's fine. The parry, I like that. What is this deity push? Down back X, hold X back. What does this do? Look, down back X is the parry. And then it says down back. So this, you have to use a bar. Enhanced parry. Now look at this. Deity push. Down back X, hold X plus back. Maybe if you get hit by something. Okay. Down back X enhanced, and then forward, evade, costs a bar. So let's make her do something. Let's make her do... Okay, parry. Oh, you can attack them, and I'm going to hit back. Punish. So if you catch something... Whoa, interesting. And then the forward. Weird. And I can press and hold this as long as I want. Against highs. Can I do the enhancement? So then how does the... Alright. So the parry has options coming out of it. I like the backward one that's a punish. What about... You have to commit to the enhanced parry beforehand. You have to commit... You have to commit to the enhanced parry beforehand. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that at all. But I do like the parry. So the idea of the enhanced... I don't like the idea of enhancing the charge and... But I don't mind the idea of enhancing this high that's like a launch. It doesn't really have armor though. You know, like she's gonna charge up, she's gonna hit me. Flawless block. Do that again. Charges up, punches at me. Counter. I mean, a counter hit me. She may have just been starting sooner. I interrupted her. So it's just like, I don't know. You're gonna hold this charge, and then you can't use it as an armor move like a reversal. And then you're gonna have this charge, and then in a combo you're gonna burn a bar to do this charge specific, meter specific combo. I don't like that at all. Enhanced Umgadi dodge. I don't like that at all. So I don't like meter. I don't like spending meter to charge her power up, and I don't mind having the power up and using that move. It is like a combo starting move, but it costs a bar. I don't know. if you're charged up, I guess you should just always be trying to be charged up and then knowing you have this option. She has so many great anti-airs. Maybe she doesn't have good combo juggles ordinarily. What was I really looking at when I saw her? I mean, so let's see. She has these weird moves. She has these weird moves like stand 4. So, I mean, could I combo into stand 4 and then what is it? It's that. So I'm charged up. Like, I can't even, even these weird, like, even these weird launching kicks that she has, like, you know, forward 4, stand 4, they don't combo into this enhanced thing. So, like, what do I have that combos into that? You know? What do I have that combos into that already doesn't combo? Does she really need this as a combo starter? I can't even fucking do it on hit. And how are you going to combo off that, too? You have an air string. She doesn't even want to do it. Jump 1, 2. What does she have? What's the one air string that I actually liked? 1, 2, 4 is the bounce. Charge up. Can he hit that? No. What about... I was trying to do back for it. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a move. It leads to an air string. It costs them a bar. I don't know. I wasn't really thinking about her combo properties when I was looking at her move list. She mainly just seems to have extremely safe moves that can't be armored, that control a lot of space far in front of her and in the air in front of her. And she's got a couple lows, really fast lows, and some overheads that slip into strings. And she's very safe. So because she's such a strong poke character, maybe she's not an obvious big combo or juggle character. She's also got that fireball. And now she has a parry. So the enhanced stuff on her charge up, I don't know about that. I like the parry, and then I like the punish. I don't like the idea of having to commit to an enhanced parry against projectiles and then punish something. Like, let's see if I can get her to do... what was her projectile? So, like, enhanced... Oh, shit. She doesn't want to do enhanced moves. They never do. Like, if I could parry... Like what I was saying was, why would you want to do the enhanced parry? Well, because that allows you to parry projectiles as well. Okay, so then I'm going to do the enhanced parry and try and punish a projectile. But both the back and forward punishes don't reach. So I like the charge up to get faster. There is this forward momentum out of her dodge when you attack out of a dodge. So that's interesting. I also really like the idea of the parry. Parrying and then doing the back punish is a great option. So I love the idea of the parry. Long range moves, anti-airs, a parry. But I mean, enhancing the charge up, enhancing that high launch, enhancing the parry just to beat projectiles, but then you still can't punish them because they're too far. I don't like any of that. I don't like any of that. Back forward 4. That's a mid. It looks like a low, but it's a mid. Oh, and it's mega, mega, mega punishable. Does this have armor? No. So maybe that is like... Is that, maybe you could do that off, Let's try this dumb combo. She didn't do it when she hit the ground. She didn't do it when she hit the ground. Let's do like forward 4 or something. Like, you know, some dumb combo like this. That doesn't hit. Yeah, it doesn't really hit. What about stand 4? That doesn't hit. So I don't know, it's kind of weird. It's this long launching mid, not a low, that might be a combo ender. I don't know what else her combo enders would be. Down back. What's this on block? Down back 4. Minus 18, super punishable. Are they all mid? Mid, 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 mid. This has armor. But even on block, it's gonna be... Even on block, it's gonna be punishable. What happens if I stop blocking? I get hit. Alright. So that's a tough move. It's maybe some of these moves are like good whip punishes because they're so fast. This might go over lows. Let's see. Let's see if she wants to do... Why don't I make her do... Why don't I make her do... Stand 1. You know? Like... You're not gonna do it? Oh, because it canceled into it? Come on! Well then just do it raw. Can I hit like a low underneath it? You can counter her. We both counter hit each other. Wow, so see, she's gonna get hit by lows still. See her do that. Wow, lows just beat it out completely. Weird. How much chip damage does that do? I don't think chip damage is like such a big deal in this game. I think that chip damage is really overrated in this game, which is for the best. But people are like so afraid of getting chipped out. I don't really see it doing that much. So this move, it has armor. She can do it in the air as well. Well, that's going to make it even more vulnerable. It's a high in the air. Maybe you can end air strings into it. Whoa. Why don't I do this? I like ending that in the air. What about... She has a projectile. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is a good ender, and it's also her armor move. It can also, like, get her away. That guy Pluralmight, he's a great player. He was using that to like get away and run away. Kind of like raid and fly. Maybe if they block all, you could do something like to hit the top of them, an overhead. You could make contact with a kick and get out of there. In this game, you can even whiff air moves and cancel them, and that's so weird. Like, so you can like whiff air moves and still special cancel them. Weird. But yeah, this back forward 4, I don't know what the point of that is. Let's see if that trades with mids. Nope. Like, weird. Wow. Let's see. Weird. I don't know. So I really like her projectiles. I like her parry into punish on highs and mids. I like this split kick because it has armor. Yeah, I don't know. She seems interesting. She really does seem really cool. I don't really know how her combos are going to work. A lot of the hits that I scored didn't have any type of obvious bounce to them. So maybe you're not going to get big combos. Maybe you're just going to get like... Maybe you're just going to get a standing string. Maybe you're just going to get like a standing string into a knockdown, and then you want to maybe use cameos and then charge up. If there's a way to bounce, like... Like she has a lot of strings that they knock you down so hard anyway. You can call a cameo, like you could knock it down, call cameo and something. So maybe she's not really, maybe she's almost like a melee zoner, kind of like Garrus, where she has a lot of far range melee attacks, not necessarily a projectile, and she just wants to push them out. She doesn't have a lot of moves that are like obvious bounces. She doesn't have a lot of moves that are obvious like juggles or air strings, but I'm not a combo god. But I like her. A lot of safe strings, nothing really to armor through. The parry is very interesting to long-ranged hits. I like long-range attacks with swords and weapons. She has a really strong projectile. Controls unique spatial angles. She has armor. She can kind of move around. So maybe she wants to be on the move, and she wants to be moving away from you and keeping you out. You know, keeping you all up off her. She's a taken woman, you know, Melina. I don't know. I like her. I guess I'm just thinking about combos as it relates to specials. This special kind of got me. I don't really know what you'd want to get from it. Maybe that's a combo extender, because the enhanced version. She's really relying on meter to like, you know, enhance her. What am I trying to do here? And then that doesn't even special cancel. I don't know. She kind of needs like the charge up and then the enhancement, right? And then she needs this. What about that? Maybe that's how she wants to spend meter on some bonus combos. I don't know. So she doesn't seem like a combo god, but she has really strong pokes, controls her interesting space. I like her. Tanya.